Mm. Yeah, welcome everyone once again to the Blue Stand. We're gonna have a reaction on the Dortmund game first, and we're gonna do the Southampton preview. A lot to talk about. Um, we have a lot to talk about for Chelsea. What's going on now with Graham Potter? Is he the right man? Questions to be asked. Um, let me just welcome Deals and Jake. Deals, can you hear me?
Yes, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Good. Welcome to Jacob. First time on the panel. Jacob, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, very very clear. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
good. Yeah, so yeah, that's what we're going to start off. Start off with the Dortmund game. Give our ratings for the team. Um, yeah, I mean, for me, we played well, especially second half. Really played well. Should have scored. I'm not blaming Felix. He's just coming to the team. I like the guy. He's unbelievable. I hope we get him permanent in the summer. I'm sure we will. I think he wants to be at Chelsea. Um, and the game went on. Went on. We couldn't score. Eventually, from that corner, Dortmund had a corner. Half of our players they stopped. They thought he was offside, and the referee was going to call it back, but he didn't. He played the advantage, of course. And the problem is, I forgot his name. That very fast striker, one of the fastest players in Europe. He was clean through. Um, no one at the back. Where all our players were up for the corner. Um, that was a big mistake. I think there should have been one player back at least, just keep someone there. But it didn't happen. You can't blame Kepa. That was a great goal. You just really skilled.
Nick, I
Uh,
think our tactics to the
yeah,
conceding the goal was wrong.
uh, uh,
I think
yeah.
if we had two
Let me
man,
tell you.
yeah,
Hold on a second. Let me. Yeah, I will come to you, Dills and Jacob, in a second. Just yeah. So that was and that was a good goal for them. And second half, it was all over them. How many? We spent the whole second half, not in their box or just outside the box. Chance after chance. I think we created 20 chances. We had a 7 on target. And for me, I don't understand. I still this day. I just heard Graham Potter's press conference, and I don't know why he didn't take Aubameyang. They were asking him today about Aubameyang. What's happened to Aubameyang? He's getting along. He's playing good. He's training, professional. And I said to him, he's not injured. Why wasn't he in the squad? He didn't reply to that really. I forgot what he said but they actually asked him what's happened to Aubameyang. He said he's with us. He's one of the members of the squad, and he might be in the squad tomorrow. I don't get that. That gets me with Graham Potter. It's not just that; it's a lot of things. We'll come to him after. I want Deuce and Jacob to say what they think. But for me, he's not the right guy. I've been saying it long time now. He's not for Chelsea, this guy. That's how I feel, and a lot of fans feel the same. Yeah. Go on, Jacob, I'll come to you. What do you think about the game against Dortmund?
Sure. Yeah, I think against Dortmund, I think we played okay. Like the first half, we didn't play very well, but the second half, we played a lot better. So that was like a promising sign to show that we can bounce back from a bad-ish kind of half. They had us pinned in a lot, and the second half, I thought we were more dominant, even though we gave up that one counterattack. But kind of, I guess, what Deals was saying, there for a second. But, it's just our tactics on that goal we gave up. I mean, we saw it last year when Jorginho was the last man back on a corner, so it's not like necessarily a new thing that we've seen kind of happen. So hopefully we switch up who we leave back. Like we need to leave a faster player back or something. But, and I think, they come to the bridge in, next month, and hopefully we can take them. And, we're only down 1-0. So I think we could maybe bounce back. But as far as it goes for Potter, I don't really necessarily. The only thing that I don't think is like Chelsea quality and what he's been doing is I don't really like the way his mentality seems sometimes, the way he comes across to the media. Like when we didn't get the penalty against West Ham, he was just way too accepting of the fact that it happened to me.
They asked him again today about that. I'll go. I'll let you finish. Did you see his press conference?
I didn't see if he said anything else about it. No.
They asked him to see if he had any reaction today about West Ham, about that penalty. He still said the same thing. It will take time. VAR are learning. That's what he said. They're learning. They're going to improve. He didn't say nothing. That's what I don't understand about him. Another thing.
And that's I don't like the way he is with that. He's way too I guess docile, on the touchline. I don't feel like he gets into the game sometimes as much. And he was maybe a little bit better about that against Dortmund. Like sometimes they'd show him and he was clapping and trying to get our guys to keep going onwards and try to get the goal. And so that was maybe a little bit more of a positive sign from previous games. He hadn't done that as much, I don't think.
No, but he hardly moves off that.
Yeah,
chair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He kind of sits there, and so I don't know. For me, at least from what we've seen, I don't really feel like he's the guy right now. But also, there's weird things going on with our squad of Chilwell. He's been working his way back from the injuries, and other players we have still midfield kind of sorting out besides Enzo, and so there's other things that are problems. And obviously we can't play Nani in the Champions League because of we can only take 3 new players. So there's a few problems that we're still having to work with that aren't his fault. But
what do you think about not taking Aubameyang?
What I think about not taking Aubameyang is, and this is just my personal opinion, right? And and I don't think it's that big of a deal because to me, when I had seen Aubameyang play on the pitch, in previous games and whatnot, he just wasn't showing me enough to where I could understand that we left him out. I mean, he just whenever he was playing, he didn't do anything special. He didn't almost press or really play with energy. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. So, and I get when you don't score goals, you're always going to get questioned for leaving a striker out. That's just the nature of it. But, he just didn't show enough to me where I'm not quite sure he would have made a difference, if he played. So
for me, Aubameyang, if he played against Dortmund, I think he would have had at least 2 goals. The chances we made in the box, but no one will finish. So many chances, 20. I'm sure he would have had 1 or 2. But don't forget, Aubameyang doesn't press. He's a box. He's a box player. He's always in the box. To get, you give him the ball right, his instinct will score. He has that instinct. He's not a player who's going to run like Havertz does.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
I know.
For me, he hasn't been given the chance. With Pollard.
No, I agree, and you're right. He hasn't been given a chance as much, but I agree. It really was unfortunate we did not finish any of those chances in the box. But
because
Havertz, I thought, and this is the thing with Kai is he's probably gonna get sold, and he probably
I like Havertz. I really do.
He just doesn't have a spot in this team. Though. I mean, that's just the thing. If you buy, Felix and, you have, Mount might go and there's no telling what happens with that. But, if he stays, especially there's just with the wingers that we have now that we've brought in, I don't really see a spot for Havertz, with Nkunku coming in, there's just not really a spot on the team for him next year. I mean.
Yeah, correct.
But I'll let Deals go ahead and say what
of course. We'll come back to you. We're going to do the ratings as well. Let's get Deals' thought of the game. Then we do the ratings and everything else. Yeah, go ahead,
Big up,
Deals.
Nick. Big up, Nick. Big up Jacob as well. I think about the game, I think we had a good game, but we didn't have our shooting boots on. And the fact that obviously we know what the difference was in this game towards obviously the West Ham game. The West Ham game, we had a lot of difficulties with the VAR situation. So that was not into play in this Dortmund game. I think this Dortmund game we was creating a lot of chances, and the fact that obviously I would say that João Felix was the special one in that game that was creating a lot of chances, and the fact that we was missing number 9, I feel that if we had a proper number 9, we would have won that game 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was missing again. We was missing the passes to create at the right times. And I feel Havertz, when he was on the ball, there was a few times that Havertz was on the ball and he was getting into certain spaces. I don't think he was that guy to take us forward, to run with the ball correctly and try to get the ball up there at the right times. He's not going to run at defense because we've seen Havertz. He's not that guy. You would have to have someone to create in for him, like or someone like that to put in the box, ball in the box. Remember the Crystal Palace game when Ziyech created for Havertz and Havertz scored that goal from the header. See, now that's what Havertz relies on. He relies on players that are going to pass in the ball into the box, right? And he's not that guy that's going to run off the ball with the ball and attack. You know what I'm saying? So in certain areas, you know what I mean, Nick? When you look at him in certain areas, he's not good at running with the ball. You know what I'm saying? At certain areas. So I think João Felix as well. He had a good game. I think Enzo. I think he had a tough game in that game. I feel that he can do better. Like what we've seen him with West Ham, creating dozens of chances and Fulham. And I feel that Ruben Loftus-Cheek had a good game. He had a right game.
I agree.
What did you think of Chilwell?
Chilwell was good for me. He played as much as he could. He couldn't last the whole game. We knew. Especially, that's a good decision Polo made to take him off.
I agree.
Yeah. So I think he might probably start tomorrow.
And I will say,
I feel that Mudryk.
If I may, real quick, one thing I was gonna say though, real quick, I just wanna, like we're going through some things, and like we might not be getting results sometimes because like we've been taking players off or only playing players 30 minutes that are like working their way back from injury, and so like I think that is something really good that like Potter has been doing that maybe we didn't have as much under Tuchel. Sometimes is like Tuchel. Sometimes he would get really into winning and like would play our players at all costs, like no matter what. Like if they just got back from injury, like they were playing, and so like that's the thing with Potter. I think he's maybe trying to like ease these guys in, even if we aren't like getting the results. He's like trying to like prioritize health, I guess maybe, that's like a good thing.
That's true.
Like I said to you, Nick, earlier on about Mudryk and Midieke, they're still young, learning their trade. Of course, they're not going to be buyers that come in straight away and hit the ground running. When you look at João Felix, you look at Badiashile, you look at your what's it called? Who's the other one?
Fofana.
No, not Fofana. João Felix and Enzo. Yeah, João Felix, Enzo, and Badiashile. They're the 3 characters in that squad right now that can hit a like ready-made is that are gonna come in and hit the ground running straight away. Whereas you look at Midieke and Mudryk, they're learning their trade as it goes on.
Madueke hasn't had enough time. I can see him be really good. I know they're young. He's young. Mudryk is still young, but I trust Mudryk to be some player. We know how he can play. He's fast. Great.
When we saw him when he come on against Liverpool. When he come against Liverpool, we saw that what he can bring on.
We didn't see much against Dortmund, but these players are young. Like you said, they're going to take a bit of time. But the more you play them, the better for me. Go.
And I feel like Reece James had a good game. I feel Reece James had a brilliant game. I think he was making a lot of chances happen and bombing up forward like we normally see him. I feel that Ruben Loftus-Cheek had an awesome game in the midfield. I feel that he should have took him off at the right time. Potter should have, like you said, Potter substitutions at wrong timings. That needs to stop. He needs to start doing the subs at right times.
There's a lot of things. We're going to come to Graham Potter after we do our ratings. We do the ratings, Jacob. I'll start with Jacob, and we go round.
Yeah. So how are we doing it? Like, are we rating the players?
Yeah, the ratings out of 10 for our players.
Sure.
So I'll start with you, Kepa.
Kepa, for me, I mean, I thought Kepa was probably like an 8 out of 10. You know, I mean, he didn't really have much to do, and you know, the Adeyemi chance, it's just really not his fault. I mean, if he makes a save there, like, great, but it's not really something you're like expecting him to stop. You know, 1-on-1. So 8 out of 10. He was pretty good. Didn't do anything bad. Didn't do anything spectacular. I thought Chilwell.
Let's go one player at a time. Sorry.
Oh, sure.
So Kepa 8.
Yep.
Yeah. Deals Kepa.
I'm gonna go with Kepa. Probably like Jacob said, it was hard for him to save that goal. I feel that I'm gonna go with a 7 still. I'm gonna go with a 7 still.
Yeah, me too. He has to get a 7. Even if we lost the game, I don't blame him at all for the goal. That was great brilliance from the. How you say his name, Jacob?
Adeyemi.
Adeyemi, yeah, I keep forgetting. Yeah, great. He's a good player, very fast. It's no blame to Kepa. Kepa done all he had to do. He didn't have much to do, but when he had to, he did. 7. I agree. Let's move on to Thiago Silva. Jacob.
Me again. Okay. I think Thiago Silva. He'd probably like be 8.5 for me. I mean, still really, really high. Didn't do anything wrong the whole game. Yeah, I think 8.5. He was good.
He was, yeah. Deals.
How much though? I'll give him an 8. I feel that his instructions to Koulibaly was very well. That's why Koulibaly was thriving very well. Like we see with Badiashile, I think he's learning on the game and giving the younger lot in the centre backs a lot of learning trade in the games that we go into. So I'm gonna give him an 8. How much sure?
Yeah. For me, Thiago Silva, what we will do without him. Unbelievable. Every game, he's a top player for us. He reads the game. He knows where to be. How many times did he read the game and stop them from attacking or stop them from scoring? Unbelievable player. That's why he's our captain when Aspi's not there. I agree. I have to give him 8. Can't give him less than that. Yeah. Let's go to Koulibaly.
Koulibaly for me.
Yeah.
This might be a little high, but I mean, I'm gonna give him a 9 because I was not expecting him to play as well. Well, I didn't really know what to expect because he hadn't played in a while, but obviously he hadn't played too well when he had been playing, and so I thought he put in a really good performance. Like, he almost scored in the attacking area, was good up top there in the brief chances he had, and then he was really good in the back in defense, and obviously it helps playing next to Thiago Silva, who's like amazing. I mean, I'm going to be so sad. I didn't say this when Thiago Silva, we were rating him, but I'm going to be so sad when Thiago Silva eventually retires because almost my whole life, like, I'm younger and,
he signed a new year deal. He signed a year's deal.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. He's still got another year, but I'm just saying, eventually when it does happen, like,
after the next year,
this guy, I swear, I mean, like, almost my whole life, like, this guy's been like one of the best center backs in the world.
He has.
Crazy.
Unbelievable.
He just keeps going. But yeah, Koulibaly for me, 9. He was amazing. So
Deals.
I'm gonna give Koulibaly a 9, like Jacob says, because we haven't seen this Koulibaly for a long time now, since Spurs game. I think the Spurs game when we played Spurs at home, he had a brilliant game when we played Spurs, and then the performances of Koulibaly has been dropping ever since then. We haven't seen the leadership like this Koulibaly since then. So I'm gonna give him a 9. And this is the Koulibaly we know that we've been talking about before he even signed for us in Napoli, right? This is the same Koulibaly that pulled up on centre back role in Napoli to come to Chelsea. This is the Koulibaly that we've been waiting for, right? we just hope that he can start playing like this in the Premier League, because the Premier League and Champions League, two different football. You know what I'm saying? So I hope he comes through and thrives, right? Because he's got a lot of role on his hands, because there's been talk that he was going to be leaving in the summer. There was talk about him leaving in the summer, but I don't feel that he should leave in the summer if he starts playing well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for me, yeah, he had a great game. I think, he realizes now that Bashali, he's come in, he's played well. So, he knows he has to perform to stay in the team. And that's another reason. And, Koulibaly, I was the first to want Koulibaly to come to us. When we lost Rudiger, I was screaming for Koulibaly. He came in the beginning, he was good, he got some great goals. And
took John Terry's number, rang John Terry.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so unlucky not to score, off the line against Dortmund again. He shows what he can do in the attack as well.
In the box, in the box and the
always
corners.
Always
in
dangerous.
The corners.
Everywhere. He can shoot, he can head the ball. He played well. I have to give him an 8 as well, I think. Yeah, let's go to...
Here, one thing I want to say real quick before we move on from Koulibaly. Do you guys think that with Badiashile, him in the, mix now, do you think that, this is going to help out Koulibaly? Because one thing I kind of thought about, he was obviously adjusting to a new league and getting used to that. And on top of that, he isn't, he's not like old, like, Thiago Silva's like much older, but still he might not have the legs that he used to maybe 5 years ago. And so like, he was playing a lot of games kind of there for a little bit. And I wonder if he was just getting kind of tired as well. And so I feel like he just had a freshness about him in that Dortmund game, that we hadn't seen. So maybe if he's like alternating, he'll keep fresh and play better.
Yeah, for sure, Jacob. Koulibaly.
Do you think Chalobah? Where do you think Chalobah? Where do you think Chalobah lies in the pecking order now? But now we got Wesley Fofana, we got Badiashile.
They have to fight for the spot. That's a good thing.
We have a great
squad. We have a great squad.
We do. I mean, we have incredible. Like we, for the first time in a long time, like next year, when everybody has had like a preseason and healthy and everything, and everybody's here, we're going to have incredible depth, like that we've really never had. I mean, it depends on who gets sold.
That's why we have to challenge, not just challenge City next year. We have to go and win the league with this squad we have. You know what I mean? But
we got to be up there in the league and like Champions League both. I mean, we should be very competitive.
We have to. Let's see what happens with the Champions League. Anyway, let's finish these ratings first. We're going to talk a lot about that. Deals, you said Koulibaly? You said it?
Yeah, I think we're maybe moving on to like Reece James or something. I don't know.
I'm going to give him a 9.
I'll say, I'll give him 8. Oh, yeah. All right. Reece James. Jacob.
Well, I'd probably give him like a 9 to 9.5. Same thing, just in that range. He was amazing. I thought, honestly, I think that was the best I've seen him play since he's come back from this injury and everything. He was like running a lot more between offense and defense and getting. Yeah, he was really, really good. He was a rock in the back. He made some really good tackles and he was amazing. He's just Reece James, like that's what this guy does.
Yeah.
So
exactly,
and also I want to add on there the news today that he might be the next captain. I think he should be picked for the next captain. I mean, there's there hasn't been a more consistent performer when healthy in the last like however many years. So, yeah. Yeah,
good. Deals.
Reece James, he's one of our own. Reece James, he's one of our own. All right, listening with Reece James, I think he had a solid game. I think this game that he analysed the attack, he analysed the defence, and I think he's so confident going forward. I feel like our defence is comfortable when he's there. Every time he is there, yeah, he's solid, right? Solid. What a solid defender we have. Right back we have, and he can play centre back as well. He's versatile.
Of course.
So and another thing as well, Nick, that when Thiago Silva goes, like Jacob's saying, he's a future captain, 100%. Future captain. None of this slander or saying that he's not future captain, because I don't know where that's coming from. I know why people are saying. I know why a lot of people are saying that the reason why they don't see him as future captain because he's injury prone. Like, bro, stop that talk. Stop that.
That's not true. It's not because of the injuries. It's because we don't have any cover for him. That's why he gets injured. Because he plays, he goes out 100% more than that.
100%.
Gives everything. For the badge. He goes in. He plays for the badge. You know, he loves Chelsea, and then he is a future captain. And don't forget, we're going to have Gusto coming in to cover for him. So it's going to make life easier for him. Yeah.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Reece James is here to retire. Yeah. Let's be real. His dad said it on a podcast. I see his dad said something on a podcast saying that Reece James will be here forever until he retires. You know what I'm saying? His whole career.
I agree. I think like this new deal that he signed, like we're paying him a lot of money, and I think that like we're showing that huge respect in him and everything, and I think he also values that. So,
like he said in the interview, Nick, we're gonna be the best club in the world. They're not ready for what we got cooking. Trust me.
It's true. So what do you give Reece James? 9.
I'm gonna give him a 9.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, for me. I will give them 9s, but we didn't win. We mustn't forget we didn't win. So I'm going to give him an 8 as well.
I hear it.
But yeah, great player. What a future he has with us. I love Reece James. Gives everything. And people say Mason Mount should be the next captain, and Mason Mount hasn't even signed a new contract yet. You can't.
We're not even gonna get into context for that one, Nick. We're not gonna get into context, my bro.
Oh God.
No, there's no chance. Mason Mount is over Reece James. Nowhere near.
No, he's not gonna get paid more than because I think Reece James' new contract is $250 a week or something.
Yeah, and he's still stalling. Mason Mount is waiting to get the right contract. They asked Potter today about that, and he said, "Of course, he ain't gonna talk about it. It's up to the club and Mason Mount." Well, we know that. You don't have to tell us that.
Yeah.
But, let's move on to the midfield. Let's start with Enzo.
Enzo for me, I think I would give him a 7.5. And a 7.5. And I thought he was really good. I thought he played a good game. But the thing is, I know the type of player that Enzo is, and I expect a lot out of him because I know how good he is. And so for his level, I think he would probably, if you asked him, he would probably tell you, he didn't play as great as he could have played, even though he had some good moments. And, for that reason, that's what I give him, But.
Yep. Yeah, I'll get that, Jacob. Deals?
I think Enzo, he got into certain duels, I feel that in this game, I feel that he struggled a little bit. Like Jacob said, he struggled a little bit. But maybe that's because there was not a defensive midfielder beside him. If there was a defensive midfielder beside him, we know what he can produce. He's like a Cesc Fabregas, Nick. You already know my thoughts on Enzo, bro. You see with Enzo, that for creating passes and that. And you see the passes that he makes, right? He makes a lot of passes, and that's what's helping us even create more chances. And I feel that he had a 7 out of 5 game. I feel that what Jacob is saying was right.
Yeah, I agree. I'll give him 7.5. For me, he's as near as a player as Fabregas as we can get. We haven't had a player since Fabregas. You said it. From the, that's why we all worried him so bad. Remember before we got him, how we going to get him and all these.
Nick, you heard what you heard what the legend said. You heard what the legend said. Zola,
No.
Zola done an interview about Enzo, and he said that Enzo reminds him of Cesc.
Okay, yeah, we all say that because he does exactly. Yeah, great player. He's going to even be better when Kanté comes back, and you're going to have Kanté next to him.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
It's going to be very scary times. It's going to be very scary times, bro.
Kanté to run next to Enzo when we have that midfield, the second leg against Dortmund. It's going to be a different game.
Even tomorrow, I want to see Kovac back with him.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so.
He's ready to go now. He's in the squad. He's been training. No reason.
I was surprised he didn't play at all against Dortmund. I thought he might play.
Yeah, because he just come back from the injury, so they didn't want to risk him probably. But now there's no reason. Kovac has been unbelievable for me. I love that player. I love all the players. But since we got him, when he came on loan, we wasn't sure. Then when he proved it, we were all begging him to, stay, and he did. For me, he's great, unbelievable player. Imagine him and Enzo, and when Kanté comes, it's going to be a force, big force. I think that the rivals are already crying about that.
Oh, I know. That's why we need to give we need to get Kanté for like 2 more years, like a 2-year extension. And
he deserves it. I'm sure we will, Jacob. I'm sure.
Oh, we're gonna be cooking. If that happens the next 2 years, man, Enzo and Kanté, if Kanté can stay healthy, we're gonna be
exactly.
It's crazy.
Because they will, because we have options now. They're gonna have. That's why we're trying to build. That's why Bowley's going out buying all these players to try and get 2 players for each position.
Yeah,
not just cover, not cover.
I think we get another midfielder in the
first team players. Yeah,
whether another midfielder in the summer, where we get one that's gonna be a rotation for Kanté. I feel
that's why I want Caicedo deals, so Kanté can have the rest he needs.
Yes.
That's why I want Caicedo. We'll try and get him, I'm sure. So let's move on. From Enzo, great player, unbelievable. I can't wait till tomorrow. I'm going. I told you I'll have a ticket for tomorrow. I'll be there. Yeah, Jacob. I'll be there tomorrow at the game.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah. I haven't hardly missed a game really this season.
That's great, dude.
Yeah, I'll try when I can. I'm always.
I've been watching everyone from here. So.
Yeah, I know. Where? I know you're USA, but where exactly?
So I'm in Kentucky.
Okay. So what's the time over there?
Right now it's 2:38 in the afternoon.
Oh, that's all right. That's good time. So when I do 7 p.m. here, it's good over there. It's 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's the afternoon. Most days, some days I can't get on because I'll be working. But
for sure. Yeah.
But this Friday I ended up having off, so I was free.
That's good. Hey, so give you a taste, so you see what it's like here. On the blue stand. That's good. I always do it 7 p.m. UK time. Since I started doing it, it's always been that time. Because I find that's the best time for me. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway,
So that works. There's some because the game against Southampton, that game's at 10 a.m. here.
Free. Oh yeah, tomorrow's 3 in the afternoon for us.
Yeah, and then the West Ham games, those early start games, those are the ones where I have to get up early because the West Ham games are at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's true. I know. We have a few guys I know followers, who come on the spaces on Twitter. Like Evan and you. I haven't, a good job you text me today so we could talk a bit. So let's move on. Where were we now?
I think Ruben Loftus-Cheek probably.
We done Enzo, yeah. Ruben, go ahead.
Yeah, I thought Ruben was like in the first half he didn't really play all that well, and a lot of that is we were just kind of pinned in by Dortmund. A lot of the time they had a lot of the possession in the ball, but in the second half he did really well. There was a couple times where like he progressively carried the ball very well through the midfield, was moving the ball well, and did his thing. So he recovered well enough. I'd probably give him the same as Enzo, a 7.5. Even though I don't think he played as well as Enzo, for Ruben Loftus-Cheek and just like how I rate him as a player, I don't expect as much either. So he was at least okay in there, kind of held his own pretty well in the second half when we took control of the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 7.5.
Okay, yeah. Deals?
Who's that? Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah, Ruben.
I think he had a brilliant game. I think he had a really good game, defensively and attackingly. It's a shame that we couldn't finish our dinner because I think he would have had a better game if we finished our dinner. Aside, I think, cool, he's not defensive, very defensive. But again, I feel that, yes, he's fighting for his place. So I think he played very well. I'm going to give him a 8.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, for me, I'll give him a 7.5. Yeah, he had a good game. Nothing spectacular, but good game. Yeah. Let's move on to João Felix Jacob.
Oh, boy. Well, let me just say this. I think, I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me to compare him to a player I've really seen for Chelsea because, what he does is so special. I mean, sometimes he'll drop in as an 8 so far back to receive the ball. And then other times he'll just be like a natural 10 up in attack or just on the wing. I mean, he'll go wherever he needs to go, where the play is to dictate possession and get the ball and dictate the attack. He was just super, super special other than not being able to, finish, unfortunately. But that just happens sometimes. And other than that, heck, it might have kept the price down a few million, right? So it could work out. But, I mean, he was so special, and I'd probably give him a 9.
Yeah. Go on, Deals. Felix.
I think Felix, what he brings to the table, right? Running at the defense on the ball and dribbling on the ball and off the ball as well. I feel that his work rate is incredible. I feel that going attacking, I feel that there was a certain few times yesterday he should have buried the chances. Obviously he didn't bury them, but he can just work on it as soon as we get more games by games. I think he's going to be more credible. Yes, he finished his chances against West Ham, but Dortmund, it's just an unlucky day. It was just an unlucky day. I feel that on a better day he would finish his chances better, 100%. I feel that his starting place is obviously is not up for grabs. His starting place, he's fighting for his starting place at the moment because there's other players that are fighting for his place as well. But I feel that yes, he's known his place, and I feel from when he's come from Atletico Madrid, I feel that he's come and settled in properly. And you know what my thoughts on the situation with obviously his price tag. His price tag is on loan. It's a loan deal, so hopefully it gets paid permanently because he's paying up for that price, right? So if he's paying up for that price, he should be paid up for the price permanently, 100%.
Yeah. What a player! I love João.
I'm gonna give him a 9.
Yeah, 9. Yeah, for me, he's great since he's come in. When he scored as well against West Ham. Great player. What a player we have. I'm sure he's going to stay. We're going to keep him because I know he loves Chelsea. He loves the way we play. It's like he's free. He was like in prison in Atletico. The way they play, he could have shown his talent. So yeah, for me, great player. He hit the bar. He should have scored. I know, but still, great player. He gets an 8 for me as well. with the rest, most of them, because they did play well, the players. So just some things went wrong.
Nick, would you rather see him as a false nine? He can play there, though, innit? He can play.
Yeah, of course he can. But I'm fed up with all these false nine things, you know. With Havertz, I want to see Fofana come in, not that role, number 9.
I think.
For now.
Yeah, I think I don't know, for me, and I could be wrong about this, but the way I see it in the future next year, if we get him permanently, I would like to, if he keeps playing this well as a number 10 with where he just, I don't know, the way he reads the game and what you can do when you free him up in the middle like that. So if he keeps playing well as a number 10, you keep him there maybe, and you play, I know Nkunku says he likes to play as a 10, but if you play him up top as a 9 or a false 9, that might work really, really well.
And we might get another striker as well.
Right, right, to play sometimes as well instead of Nkunku. But I think you play him up top, and then you play, Felix right behind him. That'd be
for now, I think he's our number 10. He owns that position right now for me. After you can't drop him. I'll be crazy. I'll go crazy if he's not playing tomorrow.
Oh, I know. He better play tomorrow.
Let's. I'll give Felix. I said 8. Yeah, like the rest. Let's move on to Ziyech. Jacob Ziyech.
Ziyech, off the bat, I'll give him an 8. I thought he was good. I mean, he actually, I don't know. I thought he was decent. He plays well, moving the ball. So he's not a great player, honestly. He's just playing right now out of a we don't have anybody else. The guy should be in Paris right now, but we don't have anybody else healthy really, or with the new players. Obviously Nani can't play. Is Sterling still hurt?
Sterling is okay. He's in the squad for tomorrow.
Okay.
Sterling, yeah.
Did Dortmund just come too early? He couldn't play, or?
Yeah, he had a cold or something.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So that's the only reason Ziyech is playing, and for him to be playing, I thought at least he played well-ish. I mean, some of his crosses were decent, but I mean, he only does one thing. He flips the ball across the field, to the back post. So.
Deals.
Yeah, Ziyech. I'm gonna give Ziyech. I'm gonna give Ziyech probably a 8. No, not 8. A 7. I'm gonna give him a 7. He was running into spaces at certain times. I thought that was good. On the ball, I thought that he was, obviously we didn't really see no crossing in the box. So I was more expected to see a cross in the box all the time, but he wasn't really doing it. He was just on the ball trying to get past defenders. So I'm gonna give him a 7.
Yeah. I have to give Ziyech 7.5. I think he was good for me. He had a good game really. I can't blame Ziyech for anything. Let's go to Havertz, Jacob.
That's tough. I don't know. I feel like I used to hold him to such a high standard. I thought he could play.
Yeah.
And he should be playing well, but now I've kind of come to expect these type of performances out of him. So I mean, I don't know, 7.5. He does some good things, all right, when you're building up in the midfield and you're moving the ball down the field. And then when you get the ball into the final third, he cannot take on a guy one-on-one by himself. He cannot do that. And his passing to find people in the box or around the box, he normally just passes backwards or to the side. And, he relies on other people to get him the ball to score. And so, I mean, Mudryk, I remember specifically, slipped him through on goal. There was multiple other opportunities where he was slipped through on goal. And he just just can't get it done right now. So
no, yeah, you're right. Deals. Deals.
Nick, who are we talking about?
Havertz now.
Havertz.
Yeah.
I thought Havertz. Obviously, he's missing a lot of chances on the ball, running at certain spaces.
Yeah.
I thought that obviously with Kai Havertz, he's not a number 9, as we know. I feel that obviously the mad situation of not putting a number 9 in a UCL squad, this is costing us right now. So I feel that obviously he had a poor game against Dortmund. I didn't think he was up to perspective against Dortmund. I feel that we need to have Havertz that is in form, and right now he's not in form. So I'm gonna give him a 6.
Yeah. Havertz didn't have a bad game for me as well, but he needs a rest. I think he should be dropped, like Mason Mount was. Letting him think about his position. He needs to be dropped to get back. I'll give him 7 because he wasn't that bad. Yeah. Let's go to the last player, Jacob Mudryk.
Yeah, Mudryk. I'll give him an 8. I think he keeps showing some promising signs of things. Like he's really fast. I mean, he's so fast, and sometimes he maybe is getting a little caught up in trying to be like too fancy with some of these flicks he's doing or things like that. I don't know, but I don't know. He plays like some of the passes. Like he's obviously got good vision. Like really good pass to Havertz. You know, he has a good idea for the game. You can tell what he's trying to do is a positive thing normally. And so I'll give him an 8. But, you know, I mean, the guy has only played a few football games since like November or something. So, like, you know, that's why we're just trying to build him up to full game speed. And obviously he got sick, you know, as well a couple weeks ago with the Liverpool game or, you know, something he was sick in that game. And so, you know, he's just trying to work everything out, trying to get there. But when he is playing, he's playing well. And obviously, you know, Cucurella, you know, hasn't been playing amazing. And there was obviously that whole thing where he wasn't getting the ball maybe as much as he should. And with Chilwell was good, but he's working his way back from injury. So, like, some of that is obviously, I think, affecting Mudryk and how he's able to play right now. But in due time, I think that'll work itself out when Chilwell's fully fit and everything, and they build up some chemistry. So
yeah, I agree. Deals, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Mudryk, the last of the players.
Mudryk, you see Mudryk, yeah. I feel that obviously with him running on the ball, I feel that he's still learning his trade. Remember, he hasn't had a lot of game time from before coming into Chelsea.
Oh yeah,
I think I think he's still learning his trade. He's come up on certain times, running at the defenders. I feel on the ball, because he's so fast. I feel that we're not catching him at the right time on the ball. I feel that once he gets on the ball and has a lot of time on the ball, he needs to know what he's doing on the ball. So for instance, I feel that he will come at time where he will be great on the ball and make the right decisions on the ball. So I feel that he had a poor game this game. I didn't think he was that influential into the game. I feel that on his trade he'll be better soon, but I just don't think he's ready yet. Like a João Felix or for instance Enzo Fernandez ready made. I feel that soon as he will be better at a certain time. But it's again, it depends on the opposition who we're playing against. So sure. I feel that he had a 7. I'm gonna give him a 7.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with both what you said. Yeah, for me, Mudryk, I like him a lot. Fast, skillful. He's only young. We mustn't forget his age. I think he's 22 or 23.
He's
I think
21. He's 22.
22. Yeah. So he's gonna be a great player for us. Along with the others we bought great young players.
Yep.
I have to give you a 7 point, 7 at least. For his, he tried everything. Like you said, Chilwell just coming back. I can't blame it. I don't blame Chilwell. He had a good game as well. But I think it's the first game they played together, so it will take time. I want to see them together tomorrow as well. Yeah, we won't do the subs because they did Mountain. It's not worth doing the subs. They didn't get enough time. But we do the manager as always. Jacob, what out of 10? What you give Graham Potter for losing 1-0? Jacob, are you there? We lost Jacob.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah.
Sorry. I'm gonna give Potter a 7 out of 10.
That's generous.
Yeah, it is generous, but we created a lot of chances.
Yeah.
We created a lot of.
No, yeah, we did.
If Felix puts a couple of those in, or if that Koulibaly chance isn't, somehow saved off scrapped out of there, how that happened. And I don't know. I just thought we created some chances. The first half was like a 4 out of 10, but like in the second half, I thought we actually, we really could have won that game 2-0 or 2-1, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Deals. What are you gonna give up?
I'm gonna give him a 7.5.
Wow.
Yeah. You know why I'm gonna give him a 7.5? Because we created a lot of chances.
We did, but we should with the players we got.
Yeah, no, actually, I'm not gonna give him a 7.5. I'm gonna give him a 6.5 because that conceding the goal, the conceding the goal should have never happened. That should have never happened.
Sorry, I got a mistake. I put the Fulham game. Yeah, carry on.
Lose games, yeah.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Like the Fulham game, the Newcastle game.
Yeah, I don't know. Just come up. We'll take it off.
We analyze.
Yeah, Deals. I can't hear you, Deals.
Hear me?
Yeah, now, yes.
Yeah. He don't really analyze the situation against the opposition when we're losing games, because that's what I've realized. If you look at the Newcastle game, the Arsenal game, and the Fulham game, you don't really analyze what went wrong last time. So I just hope this time against Dortmund, the second leg, I hope we come back and beat them.
Yeah. Okay, so 6. You say 6.5, yeah.
Yep.
All right. For me, Graham Potter, you can't blame me for the chances. We make 20 chances, 7 on target. You can't blame me when the players don't hit the net. But for overall his performance on the touchline, it wasn't great. It wasn't great for me again. Should be better. Should be more emotional. Should be talking to the players, screaming at them if you have to. He doesn't do that. Press conference again, doesn't want to give any reaction about the West Ham penalty. Doesn't talk good for me. It just feels he's so slow. So it seems to me he doesn't care. It looks like he doesn't care. I've never seen a Chelsea manager in all the years I've been going to Chelsea. It's a lot of years. From 1969 till now, and I'm still going. I'm going tomorrow, and he's not a Chelsea manager. I will give him 5. He's too generous, but I'll give him 4.5. 4.5.
What's your take on?
Because don't forget, we lost. We didn't win.
Can we talk about the situation about Potter?
Yeah. Go on. Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Ever since he's got through the door, right?
I don't know if he's set a style of play, a mindset of handling big players. I feel that he done a good job at Brighton, but let's be real. There's a difference of stepping up a level at Chelsea from Brighton. It's clear to see. It's clear to see. Yeah, what did he win any trophies at Brighton? No, doesn't have a record of Brighton, a big record that tells you like, raw, what's he gonna do to step up these players to the next level? You know what I'm saying? So, what I want to see happen with Potter is he analyzes just a style of play soon as, because that's what we like about our managers. They have to set a style of play, right?
Yeah.
Not be we have to be real about this. He doesn't have to be ruthless, but he has to set a style of play. We want to see at least something. You know what I'm saying? At least if we don't know, at least
go on. Sorry, go on. Carry on.
If we go into every game, not knowing what a style of play is, and these players ain't working on knowing what a style of play is, well, how are we gonna win games? You know what I'm saying? We have to win games by how our players play together. You know what I'm saying? Are they gelling well together?
I agree. I agree with that. I do. I mean,
go on, Jacob.
But what I will say is, I view Potter differently than I view, some of the other managers we've had, like Tuchel or some of the top tacticians, that had done it at huge clubs before coming to Chelsea and had a lot of experience, right? Potter's a very different type of a manager. And he doesn't have the trophy experience and stuff, but I will say, I mean, the clubs that he's been at, he improved them overall a lot, like in the way that they played and the style that they played. But both Brighton and then I think in the Swedish league, it was where he was at before. Could be wrong, but I think it was over there.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah. It took the teams a little bit of time to get playing the way that he wanted them to play. And I think what I've seen since we've gotten Enzo, and then with Felix, he had the suspension, but since he's been back, I do see a more positive way that we've been playing, maybe in attack. It was just really unfortunate against West Ham that right after we scored, we just kind of switched off at the back and kind of, honestly, I don't really know why Cucurella, he wasn't pressed up at the time to the guy. The cross came in. All that kind of happened. But, it was really unfortunate that it happened because we were playing pretty well. I mean, and Enzo was playing pretty well, and we were doing a good job. And then Dortmund, we hit the post, we hit the crossbar, we had a ball saved off the line. So
we don't blame him for that.
So I do, so those are positives. I feel like we're getting those chances, and those are positive things. I don't know.
For me, I get what you're saying. For me, look, the new players will come in, their individual talent, but he can't go wrong there with the new players. But he doesn't know his best tactics, doesn't know the best formation still. Of course, and he doesn't have his first 11. He's proper for. When did we have the same team for 2 games or more? Never with him. Doesn't know. For me, he's like a trainee manager. He's not for a big club. He can't manage a big club. I'm sure Bowley's realised, or Vivell is going to be telling him, you better look for a proper manager to manage this squad. I can't see it going too long. I'll give him, I said I'll give him to the end of the season, see what he can do. How far forward can we go? But he's definitely not the manager for Chelsea.
Another thing as well, Nick.
Let me finish one second. And tomorrow's a massive game. Forget Dortmund. Dortmund is only 1-0. We can pull it back with the players we have. We should. But tomorrow is massive. If we don't get a result tomorrow, how the fans are going to feel? Playing the bottom, rock bottom Southampton, yeah? All right, it's a Premiership club, but they really bottom 3 points away from safety. And, if they get a draw I don't want to say a win because it shouldn't happen. But even a draw, it's going to be like a loss to us. We're 10th, and we're 10 points away from 4th place, Newcastle. 41 points, and we got 31. And look, if it doesn't win tomorrow, we're not going to move anywhere up the table. I can't remember the last time we won a league game. It was Palace. We beat Palace. I was there. I forget about that. But things are so bad you forget when you last won. Yeah. And the last game I went to, it was Palace at Chelsea. Yeah, before City when we lost. So for me, I consider fans are really going crazy tomorrow if we don't win. If we win, it gives him another couple of games. But he has to get it right. It's good. When we had West Ham, we said, right, you have to go and beat West Ham, and win the next few games, beat Dortmund, and so on. What have we done? We go and draw West Ham. We lose to Dortmund. Dortmund it's the first time Dortmund beat an English club for 7 years. The last team to lose to win at Dortmund. The last team Dortmund beat it was Tottenham 7 years ago. So it shows where we are. How, I'm not saying we should have. I said a draw would be great at Dortmund, but no, we're going to lose. I know we can put it back, but Dortmund can easily get another goal, and that will make it hard. And say we go out of that, and we can't get top four. Top four looks really hard. And what's he going to do? What's Spoli going to do then? So, yeah, it's a lot of questions to ask, really. But for me, the sooner he's gone, the better for me. I'll stick to what I said. He's not a Chelsea manager. Yeah. Anything else on Potter? We move on to Southampton.
Nick. I think Potter needs to analyze what went wrong from the Dortmund game and try to get us better for tomorrow's game. I hope that he puts out a right side out there for the starting lineup. But yeah,
that's what we're going to do now. Give us a starting lineup for tomorrow, Jacob. Let's start with Jacob.
Sure. So I think
not what Potter lineup. What you think should be the team?
Yeah. So what I would do is I would start Chilwell.
No, go for Kepa.
Oh, Kepa. Okay, yeah, Kepa first.
Yeah,
Kepa first in goal for sure. Are we going one player at a time?
Yeah.
Okay,
No, you can name your team.
Okay.
All of us will do our team.
Okay, sure. So I would go with Kepa, and then I would go with Badiashile as one of the center backs, and then the other center back, I'd go with Koulibaly because I think that Silva has played a ton of games, and so he might need a rest. I don't want to risk him getting hurt. I mean, he's played a ton, and so I think Koulibaly. So I would rest him personally, and then I would go with Reece James and Chilwell, and then I would go with Enzo, and then next to Enzo, if he could go, Kovacic. I'd start him next to Enzo, and then up top I would probably, or Felix at the number 10 in the middle, and then up top I would go with probably Nani at right wing.
Yeah.
And then if it was up to me, not a Potter lineup, I would start Fofana. Fofana up top in the middle, and then Mudryk at left wing.
Yeah. So actually, I was thinking nearly exactly the same there. I have mine written down. I can tell you in a minute. Deals. It's a good team. I think it's exactly the same what I picked here.
Yes, Nick. Nick.
What's your team for tomorrow?
Tomorrow I've got Kepa in goal. I've got Reece James right back. I've got Silva left centre back. I've got no. Actually, Silva needs resting. I want to see Silva get rested.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Badiashile and Wesley Fofana.
Yeah, well, Wesley Fofana is he's ready to go as well.
Yeah. I think them two would do good still because they're French link up, innit?
Yes, that's a good choice. Yeah.
Chilwell, left back.
Yeah.
I feel like Chilwell can actually spray the passes to Mudryk, but if he's fully fit.
Yeah.
If Chilwell's not fully fit, then we would have to take him off for 45 minutes. Remember, we heard that Chilwell could be injured, Nick.
I think he's all right. What I heard, he's
okay.
all
right, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, so I'll put Chile there, and then in the midfield I've got Enzo and Cover.
Okay, and up top
I've got João Felix, Mudryk, Dacho Fofana, and Mediake.
Yeah, nearly what Jacob said. Yeah, good team. Yeah, let's see what Pora does. But first of all, I put Kepa. I had James on the right, Chilwell on the left. First of all, I put Silva, but I was thinking Silva needs to rest. I've been saying it myself.
Yeah,
all the time. So I won't put Silva. I will. I agree with Jacob. I will put Koulibaly because he had a good game. When the players are playing good, I want them to start again. I will put Koulibaly with Badiashile. Wesley Fofana is ready, but he's just come back, so he'll be on the bench for me. Yeah, that's what I would do. I agree with Jacob more or less. Enzo Cover have to be the midfield. Felix, he has to be the number 10. Forget Mason Mount. I'm sure Potter will start Mason Mount and the usual, But I hope he learned his lesson. So I will go for that. Enzo Cover, Felix, just in front. Maduki. Play Maduki. That's what we bought the guy for. You play him. I'm sure he won't.
Maduki, because he didn't start the Champions League game as well. I feel that
he's ready. I mean, the guy's ready. He's on the bench. But will he play him? That's he might put Ziyech again. I'll put Maduki. And I want to see David Fofana for blood. I don't want to swear on here. David Fofana has to start one game. God. And right, we have a choice, Sterling or Mudryk. Sterling's ready to go as well. I will keep Mudryk. The more he's young, the more you play him, the better. Sterling wasn't in great form anyway. Keep Sterling on the bench. If Mudryk doesn't perform, you change it. But at the right time. And Mason Mount the same. Keep him on the bench if you need to. And Gallagher, all of them. Havertz. If it goes bad, then you bring them on. But bring them on at the right time. But this team has to start. We agree more or less on the team. But Will Potter, there's a big question mark on Potter. Oh God, I don't know what to do. I have a banner ready to take, but I'm thinking I'll give him tomorrow. But if we're gonna lose tomorrow, that's it.
I gotta say, I might be crazy, but I'm like fully giving this guy until the end of the season, just because there's been no preseason, and
Jacob. We all said we give him to the season.
What if we lose the Champions League game and we're out of the Champions League?
Yeah, so we're out of that. We ain't got nothing.
Oh, I fully get it's bad, but I think until the end of the season, unless it gets really bad in the league, hopefully we would have a chance to at least make Europa League.
Yeah, but you know what I think? It depends.
I don't want to be in Europa League, man.
Yeah,
we're not going to make Champions League.
I don't want Conference League. You know what? What's going to happen if the worst comes to the worst and we lose? Say we lose tomorrow, we lose against Dortmund, and we go further down the table. The fans won't stand for it.
That's I get it.
I will give him to the end of the season, but the fans who go to the matches, they're not going to stand for Potter anymore. If we lose tomorrow, they ain't going to stand for it. It's going to be a big reaction after the game.
Well, I get it, but we shouldn't continue to lose games. But like,
yeah, but it's if you go there, you know the atmosphere. Say you lose to Southampton.
Oh, it's not going to be good. I totally understand. Like,
and you know, Bowley's there, so we got to shout. We'd be screaming.
Oh, I know.
Tomorrow.
Oh, I get it.
And I was ready to start before the Southampton game, but I thought leave it. He's not a manager for Chelsea. Simple. Never was, never will be. We need a proper manager, top class manager.
100%. 100%.
We sacked him. We had the best. We sacked him.
Well, the thing
we
with
don't blame Bowley,
is...
Jacob. Well, I don't blame Bowley because I wanted Bowley. He was the best for us. But at the time, he didn't know about football. He didn't have
Tuchel
a
had to be
director.
sacked. Like the thing with
he didn't have to be sacked.
Well, here's why he had to. Here's why I think he had to.
Yeah.
Here's my bid on it. Here's my bid on it.
All right.
You know, the manager and the owners and everybody has to work hand in hand on like a relationship type of a deal. And the way that Todd and Egbal, you know, the way that they saw things is, you know, they didn't feel that Thomas Tuchel was willing to work with them on how they wanted to rebuild the squad and the way they wanted to do it. And so
let me just interrupt you.
Potter might not be the right
Don't forget that time we didn't have a sporting director.
I agree.
Bowley and Egbali, they don't know about football. They just started to learn about
football.
We
didn't have board members.
The thing is, as much as I love Tuchel, he only plays one way of football.
I know, but I've said Tuchel got things wrong at the end, playing players wrong positions. Then he was playing off-form players all the time, like Mendy. Cost us a Champions League. I would never forgive Mendy for that game, and so on. That's what it cost him his job. But still, he should have been given the season, not fired after 6 games.
But the relationship.
You don't fire someone after 6 games and then you say you can't sack Potter after how many games?
Well, no, you can sack Potter. They can sack Potter. Yeah. But the thing is when the relationship's bad, the relationship's bad. Yeah. The relationship was bad between Tuchel and the owners.
In the end, it was
never going to work.
There was a lot of reasons behind that. A lot of reasons.
Yeah.
And like we said before, Todd Bowley had to be the director. He had to do everything. And we know that's not his job. I was all for Bowley. I wanted Bowley.
I think that, and here's what I think that Bowley and them didn't like about Tuchel, and here's what I think they didn't like about him the most, is we played the back 3 formation, okay? And the way that Tuchel had us playing, it was very effective for a time period. Like, it was very effective. But the problem was, he didn't play any different types of football. That was the only way that we played. And with Potter, Potter might not work. I don't right now. I don't think it's going to work with Potter. I don't see it
we all agree. Everyone I've spoken to, Jacob, on the space yesterday, we had a massive space.
Yeah.
Everyone more or less agrees Potter is not the guy. We had one or two that want to give Potter more time, but everyone on the space, over 400 people, they want him out.
And the thing is somebody like Flick would be a really good hire. I think that's who I want.
Flick. Yeah, he's been at the games lately. You know what's going on.
that's who I want. That's who I because he plays.
You know who I want. Do you know who I want?
Big up JK, my bro.
Yeah, I was going to say welcome, Certify. Happy birthday to Certify.
Oh shit! It's his birthday, bro. Hey, JK, happy birthday, my bro.
Listen, thanks everyone. It was my birthday on Monday, really. We were just celebrating it today.
All right, that's all right. So you're 18, I think. Are you 18?
Huh?
Are you 18 now?
Yeah, well, technically you can say that, yeah.
Okay, yeah, good. Yeah. I'm going to come to you in a second. We're just talking about Jacob. Look, most of us agree. I'm all in for giving him to the end of the season, even if we finish 15 from bottom. Well, 15. Yeah, we're just above. We won't get relegated. I will give him. I've given up for trophies this year. Look, we're out of everything except the Champions League. I can't see Potter going and doing anything in the Champions League. No chance. But he can do what he wants. I'll give him, like you said, end of the season. Then they have to think. They have to bring us the right manager. And for me, there's only one guy. I was going to say, Yusuf Flick. I'll say Jose Mourinho. I don't care what people say. Third time. But Jose loves the club. Always has. Always will. And, they asked him, would you come back to Chelsea? He said, yes, of course I would. So that's what I want. A proper guy who knows the club. Let's go
to that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing is like and to wrap it up, I love Thomas Tuchel as much as anybody, right? Like,
I know.
And I appreciate like everything he did. Like, I love the way like he came in and we had a system from day one, right? And it was like imminent. You knew how we were gonna play, right? And it was great. But the thing is, I just didn't think like going forward, playing with a back three to a back five, like I just didn't think that was like sustainable in attacking football.
There was a lot of problems. In the end, there was a lot of problems.
Yeah,
he lost it a bit because he got divorced. That didn't help him, and a lot of things. But anyway,
I agree. I don't know if Potter will be the guy. Only time will tell. But
I'm telling you now,
Flick or Mourinho, something like that would be amazing. So
we need a proper manager. I don't care what. Even if he goes and we're going to win the Champions League, I'll still want him gone because he won't be he's not for the future.
We'll see. I mean, it can turn around because, like, honestly, like it's crazy because, like, I read stuff about Potter and like in the Swedish league, this is what their fans were like. Like everybody wanted this guy gone, and then he turned it around, and then. With Brighton, everybody wanted this guy gone, and then he
look at Brighton now. Brighton are scoring more goals now under the new manager. He laid down the foundations, but that's what he's good. He's good clubs like Brighton, Southampton, Fulham.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen.
He's not a top man. He's not a top manager.
Personally. I don't think he's a top manager either, but I will say that just like every other place he was at, he proved people wrong. So I don't even know.
All right, I understand what you're saying. Let's go certified. Let me tell you what we've done. We've named our lineup for tomorrow. All three of us. You can do yours as well. And we talked about the Dortmund game before you come on as well. We gave our ratings for the players. If you want to do that, you can. All right, let's start. Go ahead. Start where you want, really.
For me, I don't know if I should be coming into these channels and analyzing games because let me tell you this is because I say the same thing week in, week out. And if I repeat myself, my head will start hurting. That's the thing. And it's like stressing about it's the same thing with Chelsea. I mean, yes, the players ain't good enough at all. I keep saying that. The manager coaching them is making them play like this. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's not trying to fix them at all. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Like, honest to God, like, people were telling me that was a good performance. Let me tell you this. Here's what Mourinho said, and Deals sent me. This is what I'm saying.
That's what
Mourinho said. This.
Sorry, go. Yeah.
This is you know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah, cool. I saw it. I saw what
you heard what Mikel said. You heard what Mikel said, JK.
What did Mikel say?
Mikel said that Mourinho made Salah cry when Salah was.
It's true. Yeah,
he made Salah cry.
Yeah,
because Salah.
Anyway,
Salah messed up something on the field, and then when Salah went to the dressing room, he made Salah cry.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Let me tell you this.
Yeah.
If that's what I'm saying. If us as a fan base are going to go on right,
carry on, you lot. I won't be 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If us as a fan base is just going to are just going to be riding on, we had a good performances and we're not getting results. That's when you know the big clubs are just not going to become big anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? It's because at the end of the day, you can say how well you played, you can play how well you want, but at the end of the day, if you don't get the right result, the reason why you play well in football is to win. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you don't achieve the main target, but you're achieving the side things, which are basically good performances, then what's the point? Do you get what I'm saying? You're basically accepting mediocrity. And mediocrity is not winning, basically. Do you know what I'm saying? For a club like in our standards, we're having to go up performances and look where we are on the table. Do you get what I'm saying? And then you ask Chelsea fans, where do you want to finish at the end? At least somewhere top 6. But then we're not winning games. Oh, that was a good performance. Do you get what I'm saying? Why are we being too harsh on Potter? Yes, it's not Potter's fault, but at least when he gets countered, you should change it. And why is it we're only being happy with a first half performance? Why can't we play well for a full 90 minutes? Do you get what I'm saying? The bar at Chelsea right now, it has dropped. And the owners have set that standard. I'm not saying that they've been bad. They've gotten good players, but keeping this manager and the mentality that this manager is bringing into Chelsea Football Club is going to keep. We're going to keep achieving less. Do you get what I'm saying? Me bringing in a manager like Potter, deals, we said it. Bringing in a manager like Potter, he's telling me you're not ready to win. You're not ready to win.
Yeah,
that's what it's telling me, and it's clearly showing this now. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. That's all I have to say, really. And also, you know that quote. You know, we also had a conversation here, on Nick Blue's channel, talking about English managers. Do you get what I'm saying? And this is why they don't go anywhere, unfortunately. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you this why.
If I speak about that, JK, if I speak about that, I'm in trouble, bro. So, yeah,
actually,
bro, I'm not gonna go into detail with that one.
Actually, you know what? Let's leave it there. We will talk about this in private. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, let's just leave the convo here. Yeah, we'll talk about it in private. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah.
What do you think about the opposition, JK? The opposition tomorrow, Southampton.
You know what? We just need a win. That's just it. Like, we need to win the game. That's just it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm just like in a state of hopium, you know. Like, I don't think Potter's the guy for the job, but as long as he's the manager, you know, as long as I'm a Chelsea fan, you know, I'm gonna hope we win. You know,
I just don't think he's the only issue that we have at the club. I think
he's not.
I think it's 3 issues at one.
Injuries, you know, not consistent lineups because of injuries. Other things like that are also big problems.
You never know, though. You never know. It could be the ownership too. This is what I'm saying. It could be the ownership, and it could be many things going wrong behind the scenes.
Yeah, I mean, and just factually, you know, like having to play Cucurella over Chilwell for a consistent time, having to play Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and he hasn't been horrible, and other guys over Conte and Kovacic, like those things do make us worse, you know, as well. And so,
do you remember when we heard rumors? Yeah, do you remember when we heard rumors about how Bowley tried to force Tuchel to which he wanted to play in that? Now I'm thinking, is he actually doing this with Potter?
There's no way he can't be doing that. There's no way. There's no way he's doing that. Let me tell you, our owner should not have a say on who a manager should play. Do you hear what I'm saying? So there's no way. These are his decisions. Jacob, he thinks Havertz is suitable for a full 90-minute game. Can you imagine?
Well, I agree, but who else are you going to play?
There's Dacho Fofana in the Prem. He's
in the Prem. In the Prem, I agree. In the Prem, it should be Fofana. I don't understand
in the Champions League, it's also Graham Potter's fault for not bringing in a striker. So if Lodi Havertz is not playing well, if Havertz gets injured,
would you play Aubameyang over Havertz in the Champions League?
Of course.
Okay. I mean, I haven't seen Aubameyang do one thing good the entire time, but I mean, you know,
he's a good finisher. The only problem is that he wasn't getting the chances because no one was creating. Do you get what I'm saying? And now we're getting a bit of that creativity. And these chances that Havertz are getting, Aubameyang going to score them. That's the thing. Potter has treated this guy badly. This Aubameyang guy. He's done nothing.
Well, we don't know. Like, we don't know what Aubameyang's been doing behind the scenes as well. Like, we don't know if this guy's been possibly causing a stink in training. Like, the thing with Potter,
Jacob, I'm going to tell you this. Yeah, but Jacob, I'm going to tell you this. Anything with drama with Chelsea, the media would have already come and outspoken about it.
Do you know
and
how
tried to stir it.
we remember
that's
how
why,
Aubameyang
and that's why we've
acted
heard
when he was
nothing
at
about
Arsenal,
Aubameyang.
right? Like,
Yeah,
this
that's
guy
Arsenal.
has a bit,
But then
oh, sorry, go ahead.
at the moment, I've not heard nothing from Aubameyang what he's done. And Potter even came out and said, Aubameyang, he's still not done. He's not done. Even Aubameyang, I think Graham Potter in a press conference came out and said, Aubameyang's done nothing wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? But then he's still a good player, this and that. Yeah. So why is he not playing him? Why does he feel
the thing is
that Aubameyang is not a good striker for Chelsea?
I could be wrong. I could be wrong about this, but I think Potter's such a nice manager, and the type of guy he is, he's not going to ever be the manager that's going to go to the media and tell you that one of his players has been causing a ruckus behind the scene. Like, he's going to protect his players. That's the type of guy he is. That's just the type of manager he is. He's
just
the type,
Jacob, do you know what happened before? Do you know this is why I don't like. This is what I'm saying about this manager, Graham Potter. It's because he has no control under these players. And I'm going to tell you this. Do you remember when we played Fulham away and we lost? Before, I think 3 days or 2 days before the game, he sat down with the squad and he was supposed to suggest what we should do with the team and how we should set up against Fulham, how we should do our game plan. He gave them the option, not gave them, but he had to make up some sort of philosophy in the 2 weeks he had. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
I get it.
He decided to play back three. He decided to play back three. Do you get what? Why would you start the game with a back three with a midfield of Fulham? We play with three midfielders. How can you set up? And you can clearly tell the players told him to play a back three, and he did it. Do you know what I'm saying?
We left Enzo completely alone in the middle.
This manager, I was backing him.
It was a really
but when
bad
I see
game.
Stupidness like this,
no, I agree with you. It was a really bad game, and I'm not.
How can you play back
Potter.
three? I know.
I'm not
I'm just
Potter
saying
at all. I don't want you to think that I'm backing.
Yeah, I know.
All I'm saying.
I know you know.
I'm just saying, like, Aubameyang, for me, he's not the answer. Like, this guy is not the answer. I think Fofana is the guy in the Prem, especially. That's the guy I want to see. I think
Fofana will be good as well. Well, why do we have to play Havertz up top every game?
We shouldn't.
That's
play
the
him
question.
In the Prem anymore. We should not play him in the Prem anymore.
We shouldn't.
No,
he should be dropped. He should. Sorry, Charles. I want to welcome.
Sorry, before you came in here, JK, I listed my lineup and I had Havertz dropped for Fofana.
Yeah, we all did. Sorry, JK.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my lineup now.
Yes, sir. For 1 second, let me welcome Odu as well. Nice to have you on again, Odu. Long time.
Hello, Nick. Hello, everyone.
Big up, my dude. Big up, bro.
Yeah, hi, Deus. Satisfied. I'm good.
Good.
How you doing?
Good. Sorry for joining in lately.
It's okay. You're welcome anytime, Odu. All of you. Anytime you come on, it's good. It doesn't matter what time. Let's go. I'm going to go to Certify and come to you, Odu, for your lineup for tomorrow. I'll tell you what us three did before you two come on. Most of us nearly picked the same team. Really, we had Kepa, James on the right, Chilwell on the left. We put Batshuayi. I'll put Batshuayi, and Jacob put Batshuayi, and with Koulibaly. We thought we'd give Silva a rest. Deals went for Leslie Fofana with Batshuayi. Bashir. I always say his name wrong. And then we all agreed the midfield, Enzo and Kova should start. Felix should be just in front as a number 10. And I think we went for the same top three: Maduki, Fofana, David Detro Fofana, it's about time he started. I'm going tomorrow at Certified's game, and we want to see Fofana start.
Yeah.
You know, Havertz has to see on the bench. I want to see Maduki, Fofana, and Modric.
Nick,
That's
what time will you get there?
I'll get there early because I have to get my ticket because it's the last thing.
Oh, you have a towel. Okay.
You know, I have my friend and season ticket holder, like I said.
Okay.
I'll be there 1:30. I'm always there. I'll be, you know where I'll be outside that pub in front of the main gate where you have to go in to go to the East End. The Butcher's pub is called.
But is it the one in outside the stadium?
Yeah.
Where you're going to the thing?
Yeah, well, you know,
you're going to the East End.
Yeah. I always go there
that
first.
one.
I'm always at that same hamburger store. Always go to the same hamburger store I've been going for how many years, I don't know. They're still there. They do the best hamburger as well.
Okay.
But I'm going to call you when I'm there.
You know the time you be there, the time you'll be at Stamford Bridge. Yeah, that'll be the time I leave.
That's all right. I won't go in get in the ground. I'm not getting inside to 2:30. You know what I mean? I'll go in about 2:30. But I'm outside the pub usually, bit inside and outside, go and have a drink. You know, or they all start singing in that pub. You know, I might even get the game for it. I might start the song "Pour Out" as well. So,
good.
No, I have to wait and see what he does.
Yeah, I'll try to see what we can do. Yeah, I'll try to see.
Yeah, if we meet. You know, we try.
Yeah, I'll try. Anyway, because sometimes it gets crowded. So
yeah. Oh yeah, of course it gets crowded, but you can always I have your number, you have mine, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
But so let's go. Yeah, I'll come to you in a second after I told you what we three said. What's your line? I'll go ahead and certify.
Okay,
the
cool.
line right?
Sorry?
Yeah, let me just do mine.
Yeah, go on.
It's not going to be long. I'm just going to do.
It's okay. Yeah, we have time. Yeah.
I ain't going to be long. It's going to be Kepa. Then it's going to be Chilwell. It's going to be Chilwell, Badiashile, Thiago Silva, Reece James. Midfield, I don't know if Zakaria is back, but I would put him there.
He's
with
fit.
Enzo.
Yeah.
Top three. Okay, with a 10, I'll put João Felix. On the left, I'll put Mudryk. On the right, Madueke, and up top, Datro Fofana. Yeah.
We more or less said, same team so far. 4 of us. 4 so far. We said the same, except for you went for Zakaria. I completely forgot about Zakaria. I don't mind Kova or him with Enzo. I don't mind. Yeah. Let's go to Odu. What Odu? What's your team you want to see tomorrow?
Okay. I'll still go for back 4. Kepa in goal. Reece James, Ben Chilwell. Then the 2 solid CB, Badiashile and Thiago Silva.
So let me ask you before you move from Silva, because both of you two, certified said he wants to put Silva as well. Us 3, Deals, Jacob, and me said we should rest him. Don't you think he should have a rest for one game? I don't want to.
I think that would have been a fantastic idea because
don't forget with Southampton.
Because we have to still face the black and yellow guys.
Yeah.
So if we give him a rest, I think that would be a fantastic idea.
I mean, he can be on the bench if he needs to. He can come on. That's what I would do anyway. Yeah.
Yes, that would have been fantastic. Then we can see. I think Koulibaly had a good game, even though we lost. He had a decent performance.
And the other thing, it'd be interesting to see Koulibaly and Badiashile together. See what they can do. You know what I mean?
To see how they can partner each other. So that would have been a good idea as well. So for me, I still want to go for the obvious. Thiago Silva and Badiashile. Then I think this guy is back. Kovacic, I think, is back.
Kovacic is ready to go. He's in the squad. Yes.
So I would like to have Kovacic and Enzo. I would like to see what these two can actually do together. So I would like to see Kovacic and Enzo. Then I will have to have 3 in their front as well. Modric, João Felix. I will still put Ziyech in that mix as well.
Yeah, I was thinking about Ziyech. I said Mudeki or Ziyech because Ziyech had a good game as well, really.
Yes.
Against Dortmund.
I would still like to have Ziyech ahead of Madueke. Maybe Ziyech I can just have 60 minutes and Madueke can enjoy a 30 minutes of play in the second half. So
I get it. Yeah, and
I will say, real quick, if I may, that was interesting about thinking about Zakaria. I kind of forgot he was back.
Yeah, we all did, Jacob.
But that would be interesting. You know, you could play him more defensive, and that would allow Enzo to go a lot farther forward.
It's true.
Yeah.
You know, he had a great game last time he played as well.
Yes, and I think Zakaria played that defensive work more than Kovacic, because you always see Kovacic running into the final third, and he's doing absolutely nothing there. He will lose possession at the end of the day. So I think Zakaria is more decent sitting back. So Enzo could be able to operate well. And that stumbling block Kovacic used to face, I think Enzo can bypass all that. So Zakaria and Enzo will have been a much of a perfect move. But
who's your striker? Did you say? Sorry.
I will go for Fofana.
Yes, well, every single one, we all said Fofana. We want to see him. We bought the
guy. You can imagine if you have Modric, Ziyech, and you have João Felix, and you have Fofana in front. This attacking threat, Fofana is going to make a very good move for it, and he's going to play really well with them.
Let's see if Potter thinks like us tomorrow. It's about time Havertz had a rest. That's all. He's on. You know, he can be on the bench.
Yes, you can have the rest. Let him just be on the bench with
I don't understand. That's what I don't understand. Potter, what's he doing?
Let him be on the bench with Mason Mount. You could see how Koulibaly had a decent game in his last game. That is what bench will do to you. It's going to make you calm your nerve, and it's going to make you think straight and think well.
That's what we all said, Odu. I can't understand Potter. That's why I don't think he's a great guy. But like we said, we give him to the end of the season. For me, this season is finished. You know, before I will be out for this game. I'm going tomorrow. But when I get to a game, you know, I'll go, you know, I'm really up for it. We have to win by all costs. Doesn't matter who we're playing. But because it's Potter, it stops me a bit from having that same feeling because of that manager and his assistant. Because they don't show me nothing. They sit there quiet.
He just need to try something different with Havertz. I think he has rotated everybody except Havertz. He needs to rotate that guy as well. He needs to rotate him as well. Let's see what will happen. You can't just think. You cannot be doing the same thing in the same way and you expect a different result. It's not going to happen. You have to try different methods. If you want a different result, you have to try something different.
Let's hope he does. What's your prediction, Odu, for tomorrow's game?
Yeah, in the last game, I think I go for a 2-0 win, and which did not happen.
Yeah,
we struggled at the end, though we got the first goal, but we were head back. So I'll still go for a 2-0. I think we should be able to do say the Saint dirty there. I'm aware that they have a new coach and there's a new optimism among them. But however, we should be able to get the best out of them.
Yeah. Let's go to your predictions first, chaps. Deals, what you're saying, and don't forget we all got it wrong against Dortmund. I was the closest. I said 1-1, but we lost 1-0. Everyone else said we were gonna win, but you were all wrong. We were all wrong. No one got the right prediction for the last game. Deals, you there? All right, let's go. Jacob, what's your prediction?
All right, so I don't know. I'm gonna go with, probably won't happen, but I'll go with 2-0 Chelsea. I think we'll have a nice breakthrough. I don't think Southampton will really threaten us too much offensively, and hopefully we can get it done.
We should, yeah. I agree with you there. Certify.
Gonna go 1-1.
1-1. Well, 1-1. But I understand why. Because Southampton are rock bottom.
I don't know what game we win. I'm telling you.
You want to sack Potter quickly, eh?
Why? I'm
No, I don't know. I don't predict these just to get Potter. No. I'm just making it realistic. I don't see what game we win.
We have to say what we think. Our heart says we have.
That's just an enlightenment.
Deals,
my heart says we can scrape a win. 1-0,
but your brain is saying 1-1.
My brain is telling me no.
Like me against Dortmund. Remember, you all said win, and I said 1-1, but it didn't happen. Not even a draw. This time, my brain and my heart is saying 2-0 Chelsea. I predicted on the Chelsea app already 2-0, so I can't change it. I'm going 2-0.
Nick, do you mind if you change mine? I'll go 1-0 Chelsea.
1-0, okay. 1-0. So all of us said 2-0. Deals, are you back? I don't know what Deals is doing. He's here, but not.
See, you guys are going to make me flip my prediction. I might have to say we're going to lose now because we're being too positive. There's no way it's going to happen.
You can. Are you changing it, Jacob?
Jacob, please don't go
gosh, I'll keep it, but we're being too positive. We're going to jinx it.
No, it's not about jinxing. We have to say what we think.
Sometimes I do think 2-0. I mean, we created a lot of chances.
I'm thinking with the players, with the squad we have, there's no excuses, really. Really, we should be saying 3 or 4-0. With the chances we made.
I mean, like, whatever we think of really, Potter or not, like, I trust Enzo and Reece James. And
yes, I'm not going about Potter. So. You know what I think about Potter? But I'm going with the players we've got. Great players. I want to see them perform.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Same way for sure.
Nick,
I want to see them.
Nick,
Nick,
have you seen the news? Have you not seen the news?
No. What's happened?
Apparently, Reece James is not in the squad tomorrow.
What?
Something's happened. Yes.
Well,
something's
he's not
happened
injured.
apparently.
Yeah, but he's
on Twitter. It's all over Twitter and that, bro.
Yeah, don't believe too much in Twitter.
Let's not believe too much of that.
I'm not lying.
I don't know. What did Potter say? Did Potter say?
Potter said he's okay. He's fine.
Yeah.
So Potter said it's okay.
It's over the timeline on Twitter, bro.
Oh no, but
maybe something happened recently that we don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
Maybe we'll see what happens.
So, Deals, what you're saying the squad tomorrow, please.
You know my squad lineup, bro.
No, yeah. What's your scoreline? We all
my scoreline is 3-0. 3-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, my heart says 4-0, but my brain says 2-0. Like I said,
3-0 Chelsea, man. Up the Chelsea.
I've gone 1-0.
That would be my high point this week.
Three of us have gone.
To win with that match.
João Felix is going to score. Madrid's going to score, and I think.
I want Fofana to start and score. I think
Kovacic is going to score, bro.
Let's hope so. Let's hope. I want to see fight tomorrow. I have, I'm not scared of the new players, but even James, Chilwell, we have great players. There's no reason why we shouldn't kill Southampton, really. But let's see. With Potter, there's always doubt, always. Yeah, I don't know about Rich James. This is new to me. But I did hear something he said earlier on. I don't know if you lot heard. He was talking about he's not very happy with Graham Potter as the manager. If that's true, I'm not sure. If it's anything to do with that, I don't know. It's funny. I don't know really. But yeah.
But are you cool, Nick? Are you cool with having Rhys James as our captain?
Yeah, we were talking before. Yes, he deserves it. You know why? Because he ain't gonna get it. You know why? Let me say, because Rhys James is going to have Gusto next season to cover. He ain't going to play every single game. We're going to be in all competitions. He will have time to cover. The right manager will know what to do. I hope he ain't going to be Potter next year. So yeah, Rhys James, I think he's right now after Silva. I think he will be the captain. Yeah, go on.
I'm a bit worried about his injury because you can't have your captain in the hospital every now and then.
Yeah, but we did another proper cover for him. Not a cover. Gusto is no cover. He's a first team player. So that's why we bought Gusto to be there. We have players to give him rest when he needs to. When you overplay players all the time, like look at Kanté playing with Knox, Jorginho last season playing with Knox, he shows, in their performances, so that's why Bowley's going out buying all these players and good players, great players. Yeah, I'm not worried about Rhys James. He can be the future captain. Yeah. I don't know anyone else thinks about Rhys James. I know Deals.
Yeah, I think it's more.
My stance on Rhys James, bro.
Yeah. That's what I said. Me and you agree. Rhys James has to be the next future captain of this club.
There was no way. Sure. There was no way Mason Mount was getting.
No, you can't say Mason Mount.
Hell no. Hell to the no.
Not only because his performance, he doesn't look like a captain. For me,
yes, he doesn't. It doesn't look like. It's just that he's very consistent. Has a good fitness level.
I think we all agree Rhys James should. I don't know, Jacob, what you think?
Captain material.
Jacob, you
I was thinking we give it to Badiashile.
Oh, but he's young.
He just come in though.
Yeah, no, he won't give it to Badiashile. I understand. A great player. What a player for his age.
Even James is not having it now. It's just
we're talking about the next.
For the future.
We're talking about for the future. 18 months from now, you can see Rhys James being the captain.
Rhys James can be the captain for the future. Do you know what I'm saying? But no, let's not put any young players as captains because
Rhys James how that's my pick.
Yeah,
young players can't be captains at the moment. I mean, in what we're going through right now, we can't afford to be giving Mason Mount captain or Rhys James captain. Otherwise, we're going to come Arsenal. Remember when Arsenal were just captaining everyone they wanted to. I remember. Next thing you know, Rob Holding will get the captain's ban. Next year, and then they will get. And this is what I'm saying. We just not become this type of club.
I'll never forget. That's why they dropped out.
We should get the captain ban when Thiago Silva leaves, man.
Let's do the games, the rest of the games. We have to talk about the Premiership as well. I'll start with Jacob, who's on top. Gold Deals, Certified, and Odu. Right, let's start. Jacob, what do you think Aston Villa against Arsenal tomorrow? What's your score for who you fancy? What's your score? Villa, Arsenal, 12:30 a.m. kickoff.
Oh, for the Arsenal game?
Yeah, Villa, Arsenal at Villa.
So who's predicting? Me or
all of us?
I know, but who's starting with?
I'll start with Jacob.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna go with 1-0 Arsenal. They've been like stumbling lately this month, but I feel like they'll get back on track and probably win the game.
At Villa, is that Villa? I know.
Oh no, it's gonna be tough. That's why only 1-0. But I just feel like
it will be a tough game. Every game is tough.
Yeah.
Okay, 1-0. You're saying deals.
I'm gonna go with Villa. Villa 1-0 to Villa.
Okay.
Villa gonna beat them still, and they're gonna flip in, fall off the wheels. Yeah.
Yeah, they're already.
Agent Jorginho.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's doing a good job at the moment, especially the last game.
Yeah.
But he played well in the last game.
Yeah.
He actually played well.
He played well. I know. I'm just saying, as long as they keep losing, you know.
But that virus keep hitting Arsenal.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, 1-0. You're saying Villa. Jacob saying Arsenal. All right. A certify.
2-0 Villa.
Yeah, that'd be great. I hope that happens.
Another Gabriel stinker. Shit, centre back.
Okay.
Man wanted to put this guy, bro. Man really wanted to put this guy on Thiago Silva, bro. Hey, brother, this centre back here, brother. He's not a good centre back, fam. He's not. It's Saliba that's just making him good, bro. Saliba needs to be paired with a better centre back, fam. This guy ain't good, fam. Gabriel, hey. Oh my God, that guy is so shit, man.
So you said 2-0.
Yes, another Gabriel stinker. Remember I said it today.
I hope it happens.
Yeah, 2-0. And Odu, what do you think? Aston Villa, Arsenal.
I think they will play 1-1. 1-1.
That's exactly what I put before in the Super 6. So I have to stick with that. Yeah, 1-1. Deals, what did you say? 1-0? Was it
1-0? No, actually, I'm gonna go 2-0 Villa. You know what JK is saying. Still 2-0 Villa. You know.
Okay, I'm going 1-1 because I said it before. At least another point draw for Arsenal makes it better for City because they're gonna win. All right, let's go to Brentford Palace. Mid-table clash. Jacob.
I'm gonna go with Brentford 2-0.
2-0. Deals.
I'm gonna go with Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace will beat Brentford.
Well, they need to win. They ain't won for a long time now. They need to win.
Big up Crystal. Big up Vieira. Bringing up through the black players through Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's got that little link up going on, the Senegal French link up going on over there.
Yeah, he was talking sense. Yeah, I like Vieira, even though he was in Arsenal. But yeah, he's a good manager, man. He's better than Potter, really. Yeah. So what you're saying?
Yes, that's the kind of
1-0 Palace.
That's the kind of coach we'll have for our projects.
1-0 Palace.
We should have hired Vieira.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll give you a prediction.
Yeah, we're sort of for Brentford Palace.
Or the Brentford at home or where?
Yeah, Brentford at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3-1 Brentford.
3-1.
Why did you take my prediction? Certified.
I didn't even hear you. I'm not even joking.
Yeah,
I was doing something.
So you're saying 3-1 or 2?
Yes, 3-1.
3-1.
I think Ivan Tone is gonna do them dirty.
Yeah, I have to agree. I'm going 3-1 myself. Brentford are very good at home. Very good. 3-1. I agree with that. Let's go to Wolves Bournemouth. Jacob.
Oh gosh, I guess
Wolves
I'll go.
Wolves at home to the second from bottom club.
Right. But yeah, so I guess I'll just go with 0-0. Boring game.
Could be. Yeah. Both need points. They're desperate at the bottom. Very desperate. Wolves have got 23 points, just above West Ham. Bournemouth, they only have 18 points. Deals.
Who's that? Wolves and Bournemouth here. I'm saying I'm gonna go with Wolves, you know. Wolves are peppering up the place at the moment.
Yeah, Wolves. Yeah, what are you saying?
Wolves 2-0, bro.
2-0. Certify.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Bournemouth.
2-0 Bournemouth.
I think
You
Bournemouth
see the
are
way
gonna do
you see the way the Wolves have been playing, or JK, with that Joe Gomez.
Look at the way Bournemouth got that win against Newcastle. That's that draw. I mean, that's gonna give them confidence.
They're both desperate for a win. Don't forget.
I think that draw is gonna give them a lot of confidence.
All right, so you're saying 2-0 Bournemouth.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go 2-2.
2-2.
Deals. What did I tell you? Did you see Andrew Santos? Wow, Joe Gomez. Did you see Joe Gomez? Hey, that goal we scored against Southampton. My God.
You warned me about that player, bro.
Huh? What did I tell you? Look at him.
Bro, you told me that he's quality still. He's quality.
You see him in control, bro. Came on, got an assist and a goal. You serious, bro? Hey, we really missed out on a gem. I'm gonna tell you this. I kept on saying this. We missed out on this guy. Odu, only 10 million. Only 10 million.
True, very cheap, man.
You're gonna see what we missed out on. I'm telling you. I showed you our goal and assist, and that goal we scored, that volley, pow, the top bins. Are you serious? Coming off from the bench, his first game.
You know, Brazilian players. That's what they do. I understand. I don't know why we wasn't even looking at him. Really?
No, he was looking at him, Nick. Yeah, you know what it is. You know what it is. It's because our Brazilian scouts they chose Andrew Santos over him.
I see. Yeah, they see Santos as the next really great Brazilian player.
The thing is with Joe Gomez, he already had his
Santos
work
is good. Santos is really playing good at his age.
Yeah, Brazil, but then the thing is, we struggled to get we're struggling to get work permit. Joe Gomez already had his work permit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
They asked Paul about Santos. He said he's doing fine. So he's only young, so we can't expect him to come into.
Yeah, Nick, I'm going to go 2-2. Sorry, Joe Gomez to score.
I'll put
another banger.
2-2.
Do you know what I'm saying?
All right. Odu, what you guys
say? Joe Gomez will score. I'm telling you, Joe Gomez will score. You are saying it here.
I'll put that down. Gomez to score. All right, Odu.
I'm going with the Cherries. I think they should be able to win 1-0.
Really? So
I know Wolf are looking fantastic at the moment, but
for me,
I still think the Cherries can have a win this time around.
For me, because it's at Wolves, it's very hard to win at Molineux. A great crowd they have. I can't see Bournemouth beating them there. It's either a draw or win for Wolves. I know Bournemouth are really desperate for points, but so are Wolves. They're both. So I'm going 1-0 Wolves, really, because they're at home and they have to win. 1-0 to Wolves, yeah. Okay, let's move on to Brighton-Fulham. Jacob, Brighton-Fulham.
Oh, that's tough. I'm going to go...
Both teams on form. Two teams on form.
Yeah, it is tough. I'm going to go 1-1 draw.
Yeah, that's good. A good choice. Deals?
I think Fulham are going to win this one still. I think Fulham are going to win 2-1.
Okay, 1-2. Certify?
3-2 Brighton.
3-2. Yeah, it could be one of those games. You never know. Two, really good teams at the moment. God. And Odu?
I think I'll go with Brighton because I felt I think they don't have Mitrovic because
he's back now.
He's just I'm not sure if he's back, but
he's back. Yeah, he's back.
He's back, right? Okay. So I still give it to Brighton, 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, even if Mitrovic is back, I still fancy Brighton to win. I mean,
yeah, it's
I
at
think,
home. It's at Brighton, and they have a good crowd at home as well.
The problem is Fulham, they concede a lot. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And yes, they have the firepower, but when they go behind in late, I feel that Brighton will be a late winner. But when they go behind late, the attack slows down a bit. That's what I've realized, because they're full of old players.
Nick.
Yeah.
I gotta leave to go cook some food, bro.
Okay, no problem. We're all gonna
Big up everyone, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, take care, Jill.
Bye, dudes. Yeah, we just finished this the fixtures, and we're gonna end soon. Yeah, all right. For me, I have to go a draw like a Jacob. Really, it's very tight. Two teams on form. Yeah, I'm going 1-1 as well with that one. All right, let's go Everton Leeds, Jacob. At Goodison.
1-0 Everton.
1-0 Everton. Certify.
2-1 Everton.
Yeah, they're at home. 2-1 Everton. Be a tight game, Leeds as well. Both need points again. Look, God, Everton. Well, they're third from bottom on 18 points. And Leeds,
yeah, both teams need it bad.
And Leeds are just above with 19 points. So, another big game at the bottom. Yeah, you say 2-1 Everton. And Odo?
Yeah, Leeds have been a bit disappointing this season, because I really expect a much better performance for them this season, but it's just quite unfortunate that they've been struggling a lot. Everton the same way. After the sack of Frank Lampard, I think they had a win immediately after that.
Yeah.
So I still really can't back for their confidence if it's really back. But I still think they will edge at least United 1-0.
1-0. Yeah, for tight game as well. It's gonna be tight this game. I think it'd be 2-1 to Everton. At least, they lost their manager. Everton have got Sean Dyche. He's more experienced.
And Patrick Bamford hasn't been really good for them.
Yeah, he's off form. He's been really off form.
Really affecting them. So they look toothless.
I was gonna say 2-0 Everton, but I said 2-1. Give Leeds one go. And the Chelsea Southampton we already done. That was the next game. We all got our predictions. So we go to Forest City, Jacob.
3-1.
For Nottingham Forest. Oh, Jacob is gone. Certify.
Lost his network.
Oh, he's coming back. Yeah, it's his network. He'll be back. Yeah.
Go on, with Jacob. Jacob's back.
Jacob.
Yeah, 3-1 City. 3-1 City.
3-1. That's exactly what I put on the Super 6. 3-1 City. Because City have to go and win the league. I don't want to see Arsenal winning nothing.
Oh, me neither. No way.
Nothing at all.
But I actually want Arsenal to win the league.
Really, God.
Yes.
Oh God.
It's been a long time coming. So
yeah, but we don't want them. We don't want them to win. Never to win anything, really. Big rivals.
Odo probably has good Arsenal fans around him. That's the thing.
Even so do I.
Actually, I have soft spot for 2 clubs in England. 2 clubs apart from Chelsea. If I'm not a Chelsea fan, I'll probably be supporting Burnley. I like Burnley a lot. Really? Yes. I like them a lot. I like Burnley and I like Arsenal.
Burnley are doing great in the Championship. They're top.
I hope they come back.
They will for sure. They're coming back. Burnley has always been in the Premiership. They go down sometimes, but they come back.
Another club that I like a lot is Swansea. So
Swansea,
yeah.
You know the teams I like.
Let's finish this first. Yeah. So Jacob said 3-1. Deals is not here, so certify.
5-1 City.
God, it could happen. I'm not saying it won't.
Yeah,
that'd be even better for Arsenal. 5-1. And Otto, what you're saying then?
Who's playing who?
Nottingham Forest against Man City.
Man City, right? I think they'll win 2-0.
You saying 2-0?
City. 2-0.
Everyone said City. Oh yes, 2-0 City. Yeah, I said 3-1 before, so 3-1 for me to City, of course.
I know Awoniyi has been good for them, but I still think with what City played against Arsenal.
Yeah, they've got confidence back. De Bruyne has come back.
Because the moment City got to that top now, they just want to sit tight.
They have to stay there.
I think they will be more deadly this time around.
That's what I said. I said from the beginning, City are going to win the league from before any ball was kicked, and I think they still will.
they have the ability. They can, yes. Because you look in the league, they have the highest goal scorer, Erling Haaland. They have the highest assist, Kevin De Bruyne. They have the most goals, 59. You can imagine.
The best midfielder in the world, Kevin De Bruyne, who's back on form now.
So they have 59 goals already. So
it's looking more like City for me. Don't forget they level on points with Arsenal. Arsenal have a game in hand. Hand over them, and they still 51 points each, but Arsenal have one more game to play. That could be crucial, but they have to play again at City. They have to play again in the league, so I can't see City losing at home to Arsenal. I think that will kill them off when they play that game. Forget Arsenal. They ain't gonna win nothing. They had their little joyride. They can feel Arsenal fans can go back where they belong, down to Tottenham High Road and win the Tottenham Cup as usual.
But do you know my feeling? Do you know my feeling? My feeling is that I'm beginning to see what happened in 2016 when Leicester won the league. When Leicester won the league, the following season Chelsea won the league. So I felt if surprisingly Arsenal wins this league, next season is going to be Chelsea winning the Premier League.
For Leicester City was from God. It was a miracle for them because they never won anything in their history. It was from God, exactly. And Kanté, without Kanté, they will win no league.
But you see. A lot of teams were just wobbling at the time, so we were all not.
No one was playing. Only Leicester were playing at the time. Remember?
So they keep running as if they're going to stop.
Don't forget Tottenham. Tottenham was second. Tottenham were first.
Tottenham were good.
They had to beat us at Stamford Bridge.
Ejinaga had to do them dirty.
That game, I still have it recorded. I was at the game, and 2-0 half time. To Tottenham. I'll never forget the fans that were singing, "We won the league." And they were singing, "We won." They thought they were going to win the league because 2-0 half time. If they beat us, they win the league.
Costa just provided the best assists in the world.
Hazard comes to life. He kills them off in the second. You know how great that game was. We couldn't win the league, but we wanted Leicester. We were all game through. We were singing Leicester.
We just handed the league to Leicester while they were at home.
And they never forget their fans. They always sing about that. They never forget what we did for them.
This is why Leicester fans. This is why we say we're rivals, but we will always share the blood blue because of what we did for them.
Because they wear blue, and they love us for we won the league for them.
That's why Leicester never hate us. They've never hated us ever. because of what we did to them. Yeah,
except
they've always
we
loved
met
us.
in the FA Cup final when they beat us. That was another miracle. We just wasn't on it, remember? And when it comes to finals, and that, of course, we're against each other, but it's not the hatred we have for like Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool,
Yeah, sure.
Man U.
Mm.
I can go on and on, but yeah. So yeah, I was saying 2-0. All right, Jacob, Newcastle, Liverpool.
Oh, that's tough.
Very big game at St James's Park.
It is a big game. I'm gonna go Liverpool 1-0.
Really good. Yeah, Liverpool. They've hit a bit of form beating Everton the other night.
I feel like I got to choose a shocker. Something's always bound to happen. So
yeah, I see your point. Certified, what do you think is going to happen?
Liverpool need the points, so I'm gonna go 2-0 Liverpool.
Okay. Liverpool 2-0 and Odu. What do you think will happen?
I think it's going to be a very tight game. We know Newcastle at the moment they have a very strong defense. Trippier is in form, and their goalkeeper is doing wonders for them. And Liverpool are also struggling to find the nets at the moment, so they will just have one goal in one match. In the next match, they go back to their struggling moments. So I see a goalless draw. 0-0.
0-0, yeah. Yeah, it could be. I can see that happening as well. But I said it before. I said Newcastle 1-0 because they're at home. If they want to stay fourth, they have to go and win because Tottenham are fifth and they can catch them up. But Newcastle have a game in hand, but still, Tottenham on 39 points and Newcastle 41 points. And Spurs, we come to them, they're coming up. The next game is Man United Leicester. This is a Sunday game, 2:00 game. Jacob, Man U at home to Leicester.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, it won't be easy. Leicester hit form now.
Really. Yeah, Leicester have been playing a little better, and I don't know, but I feel like Rashford's gonna score because he just always scores now.
He keeps scoring. Can't stop.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go 2-1 Manchester United.
2-1. Yep. Certified.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3-1 Man United. Rashford will get 2 goals.
3-1. Odu.
Oh, I think with Maddison back as their midfield enforcer, I think Leicester will definitely find the back of the net. And with the informed Rashford as well, Man United will definitely get a goal as well. So I see 2-2 in that encounter.
2-2.
Yeah.
That's what my heart's saying, but I think Man United will win the game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a close game as well. I think because of Rashford, really, I can't say United ain't gonna win. I know Leicester playing better.
And Maddison is also unstoppable as well.
I can't see United.
They still don't have Casemiro yet.
Yeah, I think 2-1, like Jacob said. I think it'd be 2-1 to United. And the last game, Sunday, 4:30, big London derby. Another big derby, massive. Tottenham, West Ham. These two hate each other. Like Chelsea hate Tottenham, it's about the same. West Ham hate Spurs, and West Ham are the same like Chelsea and Tottenham. Jacob, what are you saying for the London derby?
So let's see.
Spurs,
I think
Spurs at home, yeah.
Spurs are at home, yes, but I think that West Ham are just really desperate right now for the points. So
exactly.
And I don't. Spurs defense has been pretty garbage lately, so I'm gonna go 2-1 West Ham.
Good prediction. this goal, because it's a derby, anything can happen, really. Yeah. Sort of fun. Who you think is gonna win this game?
I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go West Ham 1-0.
West Ham 1-0. That'd be a great result for them. That'd be unbelievable for the. I can imagine the West Ham fans dancing outside Tottenham Stadium. Yeah. All right, new one. And I'll do what you say.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game as well. So I still feel the Hammers will have the day. So I want to go with 1-0. Though I could see Harry Kane probably getting a goal, maybe 1-1. But I'll go with 1-0, the Hammers.
Yeah. Sorry, what you said?
1-0 in favor of the Hammers.
Yes. 1-0 was yeah, I think it's gonna be one of those games because it's gonna be 2-2. 2-2 because both can leak goals, both can score. Tottenham will score with Kane. West Ham, they can on this derby. I'm going 2-2. I want it to be an exciting game because I'll be watching it. So 2-2. Yeah, we said them all now. Yeah. We done. Just someone text me something I won't tell you all, but CFC Blues on Twitter, yeah, he's tweeted Rhys James, Cucurella, Ziyech, Silva, all not in Chelsea's squad for tomorrow game against Southampton. I think it's a load of rubbish. It's a load of rubbish. What's he knows?
Oh my God!
This is Twitter talk. Already, we heard. Yeah, Twitter talk. Bobby's texting me going, "What's going on?" I said to him, "Don't believe all this rubbish."
That would be
we'll
disastrous.
See what happens in the starting 11, innit?
It's not true.
We'll see what happens when they show the starting 11.
Yeah, but this is once you get this information, it's only a fan. You know who CFC Blues is one of my followers. He's only a fan like us. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It makes me laugh. Bobby's going.
I'm not gonna believe it until I see the lineup tomorrow.
Go see the thing and Bobby what he's doing.
That's too much of a list to be out for tomorrow's game. That's so unreal.
No, I don't believe a word. No,
I can't. Odu, we did a prank on the space. So basically, what he's doing. Yeah. Before the West Ham game, we did a space and we were pranking everyone, like Nick and King Black and all of them. So me and Odog, we came in the space and we were discussing. Yeah, we were saying,
you know what? Done? Sorry, you know what he's done? Go on Twitter. I don't know how to put the thing on here. He's showing Rhys James, Silva, Ziyech, Cucurella all in training. Happy in training, and then he's saying they're all out. I think that's what he wants, maybe, but that ain't gonna happen.
He's just looking for likes and retweets.
Yeah, he's looking for. I think he's bored, and Bobby's going crazy on here, replying.
So we did a prank on space. We did the prank on the space. Yeah, so basically we did a prank on the space. So me and Odog, we came before everyone, and we were saying, do you know what? Let's prank the rest of them, saying Enzo Fernandez is got injured in training and all. So basically what happened when they all started to join, like as they started to join, me and Odog were just complaining about Enzo Fernandez's injury. And then they were all saying, oh my God, really? And Truth was just there. Oh my God, really?
Truth,
and they all started
really
they all looked through their phones, bro. Their hearts were up, bro. They all looked through their phone. Nick was getting angry, saying
his face will be buzzing.
Yeah, Nick was getting angry. He was like, "What the hell are you talking about, man? How can you believe this fake news?" Yeah. I was laughing.
Truth was crying, really.
Yeah, I know. I was sending you the recorded space.
I couldn't believe it. They did not believe them.
Watch the recorded space on watch the beginning of the recorded space. Yeah.
It was really funny. I couldn't stop laughing after, you know.
Yeah, Odu, I'll send you the space. It's recorded,
Okay.
so watch the
You know,
first bit.
this week I've been off Twitter because I was trying to.
I see, because he wasn't around.
Yes, I was trying to change my job, so apply for a new job. So I had to undergo 3 days training.
I was thinking about you because
so I had to undergo 3 days training before
I was thinking about you because
job.
you wasn't doing, you know, your spaces in
So,
the morning.
So somehow the 3 days training, they extended it to 4. So I have to add up 4. So today is my first day in my new office.
What do you do exactly? What do you do exactly? Your job?
I do policing. I'm a police.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Good. You know, my nephew is a policeman. My nephew, he's in he's like a more than a constable, sergeant. I don't know, something.
I'm a waiter in a restaurant.
Yeah, so. I know. Yeah, you told me so. Yeah, any job you do is good. If you have a profession, it's better. I don't work anymore. You all know I'm retired.
So I basically work with protocol units. So I provide securities and all that.
It's good. Yeah, very good. Jacob, let's ask. What do you do? I know you work. As we come into this.
Yep. So I work in finance. I do like internal audit stuff.
All right. You see that trust. You know, someone's been messaging. Oh God, this girl doesn't stop texting me to go and do this trust. She's saying upload. Even now, she said, "Where are you?" I'll stop texting. She wants me to do this trust. She said you make a lot of money if you download this app, something called Trust, Wallet Trust.
Interesting. I don't know anything about that personally.
Yeah, but I don't know what. She doesn't even know me, and she texted me on Twitter suddenly. Hi.
Probably a scammer. You gotta be careful on that.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I know what they do, Jacob. They try. I let them try. I'm not stupid. I know.
I know.
I wouldn't give them a penny. No.
So Nick, Nick, you're going to the game. What time will you be at the bridge? 1.
Yeah, I'm usually there 1:30. I'm there.
Yeah, like for me, I need to see you. Like I don't know. It depends, because like I normally like to go in and watch them train. Maybe after the game we can meet.
Yeah,
and take a picture. Take a picture with Nick and then post it on Twitter for us to see.
Yeah,
I'll try.
Yeah, we'll find you after the game if you're not there. Before the game, no problem. Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Usually, you know, as my long years of being a fan, I'm usually so excited for any game, but I don't get that excitement right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I will still go anyways to support.
I'm still going. It's my club. I go, but I'm not excited like usually.
So my new boss now is from England. My new boss is from England, so he works in Nigeria here.
All right, that's good. Well done. I hope you succeed.
She's a lady and she's been a pretty nice person. So
good.
That's the person I will be working. He's also new in the office too. He's just barely 1 month as well.
Okay, so, that's good. Very good.
So a new together.
Yeah. Any final thoughts, or any of you can? Jacob, any final thoughts you want to say before we go?
Oh, we better win, man. We beter win. That's my final thoughts.
We better. Imagine if we don't, what's going
to happen. At all
happen?
costs, just win the game.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Even if they have to play badly, they should just win. We need luck on our side.
We need 3 points. We can't say 10th. You know, it looks so crazy, man, where we are. Liverpool above us, Brighton, Brentford, he's not good. But it's up to Potter now to get the team right. Let's see who he picks. Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me on, Nick. I appreciate it. And good talking Chelsea. So.
Jacob, I'll be texting you. You know, I always text everyone. Odu knows. Every time I do a show, I text people like Odu, you, Certified, Deals.
I was even able to get through the notification, so I just came online. So
really, you saw it.
I just saw my DM. So okay, I need to.
I always send you the link, even if you don't come. I always send it because I know you might come. That's why. Yes. Same with you, Jacob. That's your first time. It was good. Thanks for coming. You had some great intake. You said, and we'll be back for the reaction after the Southampton game on Monday probably, because Sunday people watch football. Monday we'll be doing Chelsea Southampton reaction. So I hope we're going to be talking about a win.
Right. Yes. Hopefully.
So I'll be sending you notifications and all that as always. Yeah. So thanks, Jacob. I said thanks to Certified Deals who come on as well.
Thanks for being consistent. Thanks.
I have to keep it up, Odu. I started this channel. What was it? Late August. Just before the season started, we started. I started with someone, but he just disappeared. So I was thinking, should I carry on? I didn't know what to do. So I thought, let me carry on and see where we go. And here we are.
Keep tweeting. Yeah. I will advise you keep tweeting the link on your main timeline.
It's there always. Yeah, it's there. Always you go on my timeline.
Let it be more of your engagement on Twitter.
You
never can tell who is might be clicking on the link.
Yeah,
subscribing.
You know what surprises me, Odu? When I do spaces, you see how many people turn up. Yesterday there was over 400. The biggest space. Yeah, we were talking about Potter out. I said, and everyone come on. But the thing is, on the channel, on the Blue Stand, I have 219 subscribers. But tonight, there's no one in the chat. Like one person's been in the chat. Like, I don't understand it. A few weeks ago, it was full, the chat. Everyone was there. Yes. We were talking about Enzo Fernandez. Are we going to get Enzo Fernandez before we got him? And everyone, it was full. It's funny. It's up and down this channel business. But I do understand there's so many, there's so many channels.
The thing with the channels is that it involves more dedication, unlike other apps. Like now, I'm on this channel now. I can't do any other thing. The moment I try to do any other stuff on my phone, I'm off the channel. So I guess that could be a bit more challenging for someone who will find it very difficult.
And not only that, there's channels. I remember I used to be a panelist when 4 or 5 years ago when they all started. There was only one or two Chelsea content channels. Now there's hundreds. Everyone's having a channel, so it's harder now because people have a choice.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyway,
but it's gonna come good. Just keep trying.
You think, it's my hobby, my life. Chelsea's my life. I go to the matches. It's my team. I only do this. I don't, do it I pay to do this really, not much, but I do pay because so I can have a stream like for 3 hours, 4 hours if I want. Like tonight we've had 2.5 hours we've been on live. But if you don't pay, you can only have 1 hour, say. and only 6 guests. I can have 10 guests
Wow.
at one time. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, with that, well, we've talked soon. Hopefully, you'll be here on Monday.
Yeah, well, thanks, Nick. I mean, I appreciate always coming on and talking to you, whether it's here or on Twitter Spaces.
Oh yeah, I know you do.
There's
Jacob.
There's only I've got one close friend of mine that's like he's been a big Chelsea fan as well, but otherwise I don't have many Chelsea fans to talk to, so it's always good coming on and talking with other Chelsea fans.
Yeah, and we Jacob, like we all met on Twitter, all do everyone. We get to know each other through the time, we do spaces, we do this, we do that. But it's good to get together, it's very important for all Chelsea fans all over the world. It's massive.
Yeah, because Nick, I'm hopping off here for the evening, but
yeah, we're all going now. So with that, I hope to see everyone on Monday.
Yeah, good, great.
Thanks, Odo. Thanks, Jacob.
You're welcome. Thanks. Bye-bye.
And I will end it here. Hold on a minute. I have to go band. Oh, God, yeah. What is it? I'm taking more time to do it because I wasn't ready for it. We're talking. Yeah. Thanks, Aldo, once again. Thanks to everyone who watched us tonight. And please keep subscribing and liking the channel. It will help me and help the channel a lot. And God bless you all who watched us and who, even if you didn't watch us, God bless you. Good night. Thank you.